So, although Megan wasn't in court for Tory Lanez's sentencing, she did submit a letter to the judge through her attorney. It reads as follows. Dear Honorable Judge Hereford, I struggled with being present today. I don't want my absence to be interpreted as anything other than the preservation of my mental well-being. After everything that occurred, I simply can't bring myself to be back in the same room with Tory once again. I want you to know that since I was viciously shot by the defendant a little over 3 years ago, I can't believe it's been 3 years, I have not experienced a single day of peace. I've been tormented and terrorized in every degree by the defendant. He not only shot me, he made a mockery of my trauma. He tried to position himself as a victim and set out to destroy my character and my soul. He lied to anyone that would listen and paid bloggers to disseminate false information about the case on social media. That part. He released music videos and songs to damage my character and continue his crusade. He treated my trauma like a joke when I could have died that day. Mercy can only be granted to those who accept responsibility for their actions, but not once has the defendant taken accountability. At first, he tried to deny the shooting ever happened. Then he attempted to place the blame on my former best friend. In his tantrum of lies, he's blamed the system, blamed the press, and as of late, he's using his childhood trauma to shield himself and avoid culpability. For once, the defendant must be forced to face the full consequences of his heinous actions and face justice. If the defendant would have spent a quarter of the past few years showing contrition for his crimes, perhaps I could have healed sooner. Instead, I spiraled into a dark and angry place where I thought my life was worthless and I felt loneliness and shame. Slowly but surely, I'm healing and coming back, but I will never be the same. However, every day I think of the others across the world who are victims of violence and have survived. It is truly the most powerless feeling, especially when you question whether the justice system can truly protect you. Fortunately, the district attorney's office fought for me. I'm incredibly grateful to them and the jury for their attention to the evidence and siding with the truth. But if it can happen to me, imagine who lack the resources and support system to help them. Today, I beg this court to send a message to every victim of violence and fully hold the defendant accountable for his criminal conduct. This is a statement for all survivors that their lives matter and there is zero tolerance the torture that accompanies violence. His crime warrants the full weight of the law. Thank you, Your Honor. That was deep.